Alrighty, we've just had a new post from Tesla AI, and as we close out October, they've given us an update on how they're progressing. Some very key takeaways from this. As we're expecting, FSD 13 was due by the end of October based on their previous update. Looks like they haven't made that timeline, but that's okay. It says what they have completed is end-to-end highway has shipped to more than 50,000 customers with 12.5.6.1. Cybertruck build improves that responsiveness, so Cybertruck obviously has that as well. Successful We Robot event, well, yes, that's true. Many people went to the event and had a good time. 50 autonomous Teslas safely transporting over 2,000 passengers for the night over the few hours they were there. Excellent. Now, here's where the cool stuff happens. What's coming next? So the full rollout of end-to-end highway driving to all AI4 users, that's hardware 4, targeted for early next week. So while they might have missed this thing, there's some stuff coming very soon. This includes the enhancements to stop smoothness. So as you pull up to a stop sign or a traffic light, that should get better. Less annoying bad weather notifications, which a number of users have reported, and other safety improvements. Improved 12.5.x models for AI3, so hardware 3 city driving, that's good. I have a car with hardware 3, that doesn't have FSD unsupervised at the moment. Supervised. Actually Smart Summon coming, or actually Smart Summon, so us, is coming to Europe, China, and other regions of the world. Now, Australia is another region of the world. We would love to have this, so please, Tesla AI, hopefully, consider Australia. We would love to have it. V13, so the one that we've been waiting for and hoped that it was here by the end of October. V13 is a package following a major technology upgrade. So it's a package of updates is what they're trying to say here. That includes 36 Hz full resolution AI4 video inputs. So our understanding of previously what was happening with one of these releases was they were basically downsampling the video input from the cameras in an effort to reduce the compute burden, but also to try and fit that in a envelope that would work on hardware 3 cars. It seems like these two things have been split now, and they're taking every advantage of all the new quality in the hardware 4. So native AI4 inputs and neural network architectures. 3 times the model size scaling, that's impressive, and we hope to see, I guess, better, smoother, more human-like movements and driving and path planning and everything as a result of increased model size. But 3 times where we were is impressive. 3 times the model context length, so if you're navigating lane changes and things like that, understanding the context length over a period of time is important to those kind of things. 4.2x data scaling. Not specifically obvious what that means, other than potentially training data. And they say the next bullet point, 5 times the training compute scaling enabled by the new Cortex AI training cluster. That's impressive. Much improved reward predictions for collision avoidance, following traffic controls, navigation, etc. Very good. Efficient representation of maps and navigation inputs. Audio inputs for better handling of emergency vehicles. There has been a recent video where we see a vehicle on FSD pull over to the side of the road as they seen a car, I believe it was a fire truck or an ambulance was coming the other way, and then once it passed it continued on the journey, so that was good. But obviously being able to do the same when you hear an emergency vehicle, that's also important. Redesigned controller for smoother, more accurate tracking. Integrated unpark, reverse, and park capabilities. Now, unpark is maybe not the same as banish, that you pull up to a supermarket and you get out and it goes and parks. That's what we've been promised for a while, and we're still not seeing that yet. But yeah, it sounds like we're progressing. Support for destination options, including pulling over, parking in a spot, driveway, or garage. That's brand new functionality. We've never seen that before from Tesla, so that will be very, very cool in version 13. And the final one, improved camera cleaning and handling of camera occlusions. I don't know how they would clean the cameras. There's nothing physical that they can do with that. I imagine they're talking about showing an alert to users when they need to clean the cameras more frequently, perhaps. Anyway, it rounds out by basically saying we've integrated several of these improvements and are already seeing a 4 times improvement or increase in the miles between necessary interventions compared to version 12.5.4. So interesting, they're benchmarking against 12.5.4 rather than 12.5.6.1 that's out at the moment, but 4 times the increase is impressive. Maybe not to the degree that they can get to unsupervised at this stage, but all progress is good. This lays the foundation for the V13 series. So I imagine, obviously, like we've seen with V12 and V11 before it, a number of updates over a period of time. And we are targeting to ship V13 to internal customers by the end of this week. Okay, so they did miss October, only just. Most of the remaining items are independently validated and will be integrated into over November into a series of point releases. Okay, so basically it would hopefully go wide by the end of November. We are targeting a wide release for version 13.3 with most above improvements for AI4 vehicles around Thanksgiving. So obviously some question marks around what V13 looks like on Hardware 3, but some really promising updates from Tesla AI there. Cool, hope you enjoyed this breakdown and run through. Very exciting from the team.